we're going to be discussing forms and an introduction to automation and its power. Connecting a form to a website and then having it automated is truly what makes a website function. And we're going to show you exactly how we do that and why you want to set it up this way. Now, the first thing we want to do is to build a form. So let's jump on over to this tab here through Sites and then click on Forms. Okay? All you have to do is click on Builder. So right here, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of automated, pre-made for you forms. But what I want to do today is let's start from scratch, because I want to show you how easy it is to create a form using BeeSavvy. Now, this really couldn't be simpler. All you've got to do is drag and drop. So you can literally make an endless amount of forms that have any specifics that you could ever wish for. And this is a phenomenal tool for not only recording down your customers' information, but being able to use that in automation later. And we'll show you exactly how to do that. So most forms you're going to go for is ask for their full name, right? So let's drag that in. Then their contact number, more than likely, and an email, okay? And then scroll down to the bottom here, and you're going to put an action button, a call to action. So let's grab a button and drop it there. And there you go. You've just created one of the most simple and standard forms ever. But of course, you can see over here on the right, there are so many options that you can use and create endless possibilities of forms. And if you don't see your option that you'd like over here, you can go over to custom fields right here. And well, you can go and add a custom field. And again, you have a lot of topics here that you can go through. You can literally create anything you want, whether it's a text, a large numerical. You can even do signatures for when customers have to write in their signature. They can write it in with their fingers on the phone. I mean, it is endless. If you click here, add custom field, you can add a whole selection here. There's your signature button. So, but let me show you a real common example of a custom field using a checkbox. So click on here. Alrighty. So let's click on next. So let's name this to book your appointment. Leave it as a contact. Group it under contact here. And then what you can do is add your options. So you can add each option here, say download, say for example, our free business plan outline. And you'll see why I'm adding this here. Book a free consultation. Literally, you can add anything you want here. Start now and book us in. Okay, so whatever it is that you wanted to create here, you create all of these as your options within this checkbox, okay? So this is your checkbox. You click save. And what you can then do, book your appointment. So let's find our form, add it in here. And there you go. There is your checkbox that you created for a quick response for your customers to go on over whatever action point you need. Okay. Now what we can do is head on over to options to styles. I'm sorry. You can click on your button and you can change the color of your button to anything you want by clicking on the background here. Let's make it more green, a green call to action. There you go. Let's centralize that button. So let's make it full width. As you can see, it is literally just click and play. So it's really up to you. We can change the text of button, obviously, to, you could say, contact us now, right? So what you can do is then save this form. So that form is now saved. Okay, so as soon as the customer hits submit, they'll be able to contact you directly through whatever these questions are that you've added into your custom fields. Okay, so, well, before we move on, I'd like to point out that if you already have a website and you don't know how to get this form integrated, you can head on down here to the integrate form. That's what I wanted to just show you over here on the right. Click on the button and you can either get a link, okay, to the form and just copy that right here by copying the embed code. Okay, so it's copied it for you. Or you can go over and copy the form directly here and then transfer it over to your website. And you'll understand why this is so important to do when you start to utilize your automation later on, okay? So this is where you would then embed this form that you've created if you've got your own website. But let me show you how we do this to a website within our system. So let's head on over to website. And I've already downloaded a template called business coaching. Okay, so let's get that up and running. And let's open up the editor for this page. And all you got to do is just click on it or click edit as you saw. And it will open up the website editor function, where I'm going to show you exactly how to implement our forms. So the first thing I want to do is to add the form. Okay, so you pop up here. Okay, once we click the pop-up, we can add a row, which is right here. So, and then within that row here, actually I've already added this row here earlier, so let me just take that off for you. So let's add a row. Let's choose one column. Okay, and then within that column, we want to add an element, right? And on this instance, you can see you can add multiples of elements, but let's add a form, okay? And then what you'll notice is it will give you a selection of the forms, and then we can find the form that we generated, which I believe, what did we call it? How can we help you? Okay, so now we have that form, and you'll notice if you select your form that we did, it automatically populates it into this form builder here. It's all just one click away. It's a beautiful and simple system to be able to generate your automations directly within BeeSavvy. So let's say, for example, I want to add a header, which obviously for forms is important to add a header. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Let's head on over here. Let's add a row, and then not a row. Let's add, there we go. Within this, you click on that. Let's put in a headline. Let's call this Take Action Today. Okay, so we are being business coaches today, and obviously I don't want it to be at the bottom. You can change the font, the header style, everything else that you want. You can, but what I want to do is I want to put this header right to the very top. So we'll scroll it up to the top, and so you can see you've got this very simple but powerful pop-up that's already ready. So now I'm going to scroll all the way to the top, and all we have to do is connect this form to the automation. So let's save this real quick by going up here and clicking save. Alrighty. But what I'd like to do now is make this form pop up saying take action today when I click the get appointment button here. So all we have to do is click on this, scroll down on the left-hand side here, all the way to button actions. So you see that it says here, get an appointment. So whatever that was that you created as a button, what you could do, instead of the link going to a website URL, you can say open pop-up, okay? And so what will happen is when they click this button to get an appointment, it opens up that pop-up menu that we just created for the form. And you can see how easy it is. And by the way, don't forget to always click save, okay? How easy it is to link this and automate the responses that your clients will have on whatever offer or free download that you're offering for them to take action on your service or products. Now we're going to save this, obviously, and we're going to head back to automations window. So once you click save and everything you've done has been saved, we want to go back to the automations to create a workflow, which we will do in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the first automations video.